Good damn evening, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. 20% off all green gear. Promo code FATHER. All caps. Normally I'd be inside spending time with my wife watching our show, whatever one we happen to be into at the time. But I read an article and it really pissed me off. And this is one of the good things about having, the many good things about having a studio at the house, was that if you feel the need, you can go right out in the studio and handle it. And that's what I'm doing right now. Hold on, I'm writing this down for my live stream mañana. Man, constitutionally, that's a long word to write. Okay, so Gavin, bang your wife Newsom is a fucking piece of shit. Now, to me, the word hate, if you say that you hate somebody, to me, that means if they died, you wouldn't care. Now, I'm not quite there with them. I mean, I wouldn't be sad, like, because I don't know him, but he has a family, he has kids and stuff like that. So I don't wish death upon him, but I do wish death upon his political career. Inside the realm of being governor of California, I do hate him. He's a lying piece of shit. He is horrible at his job. He allows his state to burn every year. Summer's coming. So Californians, prepare to close your windows so you don't get a bunch of smoke in your house. Prepare to see the orange sun in the sky. And since kids go back to school so damn early now, what happened to going to school after Labor Day? What happened to that? But since kids go to school fucking mid-August now, prepare to have the school send you an email or call you or send you a text letting you know that recess was canceled because of smoke levels, because of poor air quality. And after looking at this video, seeing him talk, looking around him was a bunch of women, and they're all gazing at him like he's on the cover of some schmut novel, some Jackie Collins shit. They're just all looking at him like, oh, Gavin, because he's a good-looking man. Where they were looking at him like Tyrone Biggums looked at that crack rock in that Dave Chappelle skit. They're looking at him the way the mainstream mediocres looked at Barack Obama and talked about Barack Obama. Oh, he's so cool. Ooh, Barack, he's the first president. I'm like, oh, man, you want to go in a room somewhere? I need a cigarette, and I wasn't even involved in that. But these women are just gazing upon him. Is that who did this to us? Is that who ruined our chance to recall Gavin, bang your wife Newsom? And if you're new to the channel, I call him Gavin, bang your wife Newsom because he banged his best friend's wife. Look it up. He gave us Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, the politician who went horizontal so her career could go vertical. And he's a deviant. They say don't judge a book by its cover. I'm judging this book. And actually, I know more than the cover. He's a governor of my damn state. He sucks. But he looks serpent-like. And I said it with his slick back hair, his voice, he has that raspy voice. It's because when he goes to visit his Aunt Nancy in Hades, the hot air because of the flames, it scorched his vocal cords. But that lying piece of shit is up there talking, of course, he's all undone. He's all upset. He's all flustered because of that leak of the Supreme Court justice, their rough draft of how they feel and how they're going to rule on Roe v. Wade. He was upset. He had all his hand motions going. And he said, if you think they're done there, he said, don't think for a second that they're done, that that's where they're going to stop. They're coming after this and they're coming after that. Why? Because the people that you fail to serve will have more power. The only people who have a problem with this are the people who are going to be threatened by us having more power. They're doing something wrong. He says abortion is constitutionally protected. The fuck are you talking about? Which constitution are you reading? Is it the United States one? Because nowhere in there does it talk about abortion. That wasn't the thing back then. I said in an earlier video, would you want an abortion back in the 1700s when they wrote all this down? No, I don't think you would. You wouldn't want many medical procedures done at all back then. So no, they weren't talking about abortion in the Constitution. There were more important things at hand than some harlot who couldn't keep that big fluffy dress down. And he's going to do it. He says he's going to create a firewall to protect abortion in California. A firewall. You wouldn't even put a border wall, but you're willing to put a firewall up to enshrine women being able to kill their babies? Women, he said, women and girls, reproductive rights. You have the right to be reproductive. You have the right to have a kid. Nobody can or will stop that. Because one thing we're going to do when we get together with each other, there's going to be some fugging. That's faux show. So yes, you have the right to reproduce, but you don't have the right to end someone else's life, no matter how tiny it is. You see this shit with those extreme vegans. I used to work with a chick like that, looking down her, I can't even, is that me? She was such a fucking pain in the ass, and she was so weird. I don't support the cows, man. You see that video where they're rolling the cow with the forklift, man? And the chickens are pecking each other, man. And the pigs are all over each other, man. Yeah? What about the weevils and the field mice and the snakes and stuff that eat those weevils and field mice that you poison? You don't give a shit about them. So maybe it's a size thing. Maybe you're right, ladies. Maybe size does matter. Maybe if you're big enough, they give a shit about you. But if you're too small, fuck it. You're a clump of cells. Even the dumbass president let that slip out of his quivering lips. He said you're going to tell someone, you're going to make the decision where someone can't abort their child. He called it a child. You were supposed to call it a clump of cells, Joseph. You got that one wrong. Hey, this isn't the mall. Big girls don't cry. You were supposed to call it a clump of cells. Is that what happened? Did he say the wrong part out loud? Abortion is not a right. And unfortunately, we will have sick, fucked up states like California where you can come get all the abortions you want. Come to Cali. Killer Cali. We used to call it that back in the day. We had one of the highest murder rates. Killer Cali. Well, we got that title back. But it's not because of gangbangers. It's because of girls getting banged. This will force people, if you live in a state where abortion will become illegal after the rights are returned to the state, hopefully when they overturn Roe v. Wade, that just might force you to be more responsible. Because I can't just clickety-clack. Don't worry, girl, I'll be there. Let me get this abortion real quick. Yeah, I'll be there. I just got to kill this thing. I'll be there. No problem. It won't take long. I'm in the express lane. I'm a frequent flyer. I get one more abortion. The next one's free. They give you a little card and they stamp the little baby. You got a picture with each little square has a little picture of a baby and you get a stamp. And when you get your 10th abortion, the 11th one's free. That's how they treat it. It's a form of birth control. If you have 1 million abortions a year, that's birth control. That's not rare. 1 million a year. More than 300,000 comes from one of the smallest groups population-wise in this country. But we're worried about women of color having access to medical care. They got access. We got it, okay? We got it. But that bastard was sitting up there lying. And you could hear the fucking Californians just eating that shit up. Ladies, I know he's good looking. I know he's a slick, smooth talker, but you got to tell that vagine to be quiet. I'm a man. I know how it is. Every man's dick has gotten him into some trouble. As soon as the dick is finished, he's out. And here you are, left holding the bag. You got a condom with liquid in it. You're like, hey, dick, where you going? He's gone. He's of no more use to you. I know how it is, lady. I know how the crotch can give you problems. But next time you see that dumb fuck's name on the ballot, quiet. Whatever name if you got a name for it, call her by her name. Penelope, shut up. Because we can't put California through 4 more years of this. Same with the ladies up north in Canada, you fucking hoser. They got Justin, who looks like Gavin Newsom. How'd that happen? Is there a factory spitting these slick-haired dumbasses out? Well, we need to find it and shut it down. They need to treat it like one of these food processing plants and burn it to the ground. Yeah, look that shit up. Gavin Newsom, you son of a bitch. That's all right. Tomorrow, I'm sending out an email to somebody very important in Sacramento. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to get you some answers, people. I'm getting you answers. I'll keep you updated on that. I'll keep you abreast to that situation. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.